Okay, now we got Adie's wife. Hi, Natasha.
Hiya.
Obviously, I've read you many times, and always the same. You get confused, but then they measure. You got 3 weeks time. The same to. Okay, George. 7, 8. Now you all say George is here. George would not look at you in the eye when he talked to you. Okay? George would lie to you. George is not good for you. You know that, don't you, love? Children around him. He's not good with children. George, you'll understand who George is. This is not good. Okay? This is to do with your family.
Okay.
Okay? You'll understand why you said to me about an Uncle George, right?
George, I think is my grandfather's brother, but I think he's alive. Is he not?
You can understand why I'm saying to you now, he's going to be unconscious and be found dead in 2 or 3 weeks' time. I'm sorry to do this, they're saying, because we need to tell you straight away. You've got a lot of money coming from this, and I had to surprise you today to this in a sad way. And I remember you talking to me about George. He's cut his arm off and he's fallen into the ground. And you'll hear about this, alright? And I'm sorry to do this to you on recording, but you know what I'm saying to you.
So it's my grandfather's brother?
Yes, that is.
He's cut his arm off?
No, he cut his arm and fell down. And you will understand why I'm saying to you now. When you rewind, you will understand me. Somebody called Dora's coming into your life, an old-fashioned name,
Dora.
before the end of the year. Okay, I have to close myself down because when I see spirits passing away, they go in and out of their body until they're found. You understand me? Even though legal papers are in front of you, they're always better for you. You know, you're very difficult with other people, but you're very clever. You are damn good. Even though there's an occasion for you to go in Camden to do with a room with a lady in the, you understand, they're saying that you will sort that out. So we won't go into private life here because your private life is your private life. And you will be filmed many times. You're very good with a camera yourself, but you will be known by you. In a way, you're a bit of a control freak. You know that. Okay?
Type A personality.
Yeah. We got 2 or 3 names with you, 2 or 3 documents with you, 2 legal papers coming to you, and you will get signed to stay in the country before. There's a surprise coming with your visa. Okay? And you both will be crying your eyes out. First thing you call Angie. Okay.
Always.
November the 12th is important to you, December the 15th is important to you, and 2020, 2018, don't go backwards with your life ever, because from now on, they're saying you don't have to. Okay? In the way you're feeding everybody but yourself. Do you understand that? They're saying you're a giver. Yeah. Thank you, Natasha. Everybody says thank you, but sometimes pat yourself on the back. Right, Stanley. We got old people. A lot of old. You got family with old names. It's not Stanley. Stan.
It's the name of our stuffed animal.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
A dinosaur.
We love Stanley.
These 2 are animals. I'm not being funny. It's like Dr. Dolittle. Even though I can see one of them's passed away quite imminently. Obviously, we know that. But you've got long life with 3 of them. But you're very good with animals. We haven't got to do that because I can talk to animals strangely. But you know that. Somebody called Keith will come into your life, somebody to do with the Rolling Stones is coming into your life, and somebody called Mark is coming into your life, okay? These are people who are going to be infamously known, but you're going to be known as well. Even though I read AD, they're saying you are going to change different names to do with different things. One name for this, one name for this. Not illegal, legally. You know what I'm saying to you?
Like an artist name.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you. Like we call, you're going to change, don't let nobody boss you around. You never do anyway. You need to sleep, they're telling me, alright? Because if I'm closing my eyes, when you go to sleep, your best wishes come in your head to say when you sleep, you and him are the same in that way. You'll understand why I'm saying it to you now, right? You're wishing for people to go, but wishing for people to stay, and your grandmother and your mother and your father, should we say, are very indifferent to you. It's like somebody plodged you and pushed you away from them, okay, love? But you'll understand this next March as well. You'll have to fly home to do with your father, not your mother, okay? You're going to have to fly out the country and sort it out. I'm sorry this is on this, but the conversations have to be very honest. You know that, don't you, sweetheart? Hold my hand.
It's a bit sweaty now.
Doesn't matter why you've been sweaty. August. You're going to Australia in 2019, okay? That's a bit of a shock. You're damn well going there. You'll be going there with an American lady, and she will be travelling with you, and you'll be signing a contract with her again. As I said, many contracts going for you. New Zealand will be a trip, but not a lifetime for you. You like to go somewhere where you're going to be recognised, and you're going to be recognised. Nicole will come to talk to you there, okay? She's a TV producer, and she's from LA, but she talks with a slight Aussie accent. We know you speak many languages. Parle français, like all these languages in your head.
Yeah.
And your children are going to be gifted with your words. Your daughter's going to be astonishing with music.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Astonishing. And incredibly looking with you two eyes. Okay, love? Incredibly looking. Right, I'm godmother? We make a joke. Life is a joke, but it's not. Sometimes you have to go through a serious stage, which you have been, but they're saying the honey pot is coming to you. Impossible dreams sometimes become possible, but we're not a maker of dreams because you've made your own dreams. You say, and you're always looking on the bright side, love. Don't go downward, okay? And do you drive? Yes. Say yes.
Okay.
Say yes. Do you drive?
Yes.
You've got a car coming, which you're going to leave at home, okay?
Yeah.
Because obviously you're always being driven somewhere where you're going somewhere. But they're saying you're going to need to park your car. You're going to park your car somewhere. I'm not allowed to tell you this. This is a proper strange thing to say to you. But there's something to do with the car which is going to bother you, okay? This is in 2019. You will know this anyway, because you will relay the messages back to do with this. There's flowers coming to you. There's a graveyard coming to you. Not in this country. You'll understand this next year, all right, love? But this year you're going somewhere, but as a visitor to a grave, shall I say. But you won't stay there long, all right? Because there's an argument to do with money. Sorry to do that, okay? But there is, especially to do with 80. The same information is coming all around you, and you're the one who's replying. You're the one who's the provider, you're the one who's signing things, you're the one who's got legal papers to sign. And you've got a hell of a lot of legal stuff coming up to you. But they're saying the battle is not against you anymore. Your daughter got green eyes, okay? And it's very strange, they got fair hair, and then they go like brown, red, brown, red.
My dad's genes.
Yeah, it changes with colour.
My hair gets red in the summertime, yeah.
Now we say goodbye. I got Nicole again with you and him to be important to you both, alright?
Mm-hmm.
And journeys are coming now imminently. Your journey is over to do with your pain in your stomach. There's a lot of people who try to hurt you, to be fair. You know that, don't you, love? International, you're going to be known internationally. Massively. When you come back to Camden, you won't be able to walk down the street. Okay? AD be laughing his box off. By then you'll be provided of his shoes and all that stuff, and medically he will be sorted because he's imbalance in his legs, his feet, his food, and he's like electric shocks in his body. Your son will be slightly dyslexic, like AD, by the way. Okay, but you will be. I will take his hand and I will learn him as you do, because you know me, when I can see things beyond. Usually, we not always say that to me. You just need to check yourself up occasionally. Other than that, you know, it's usual stuff with you. All right, love. Your health is always looking after somebody else. To be fair to you, even though you worry so much, don't hold it all in. All right, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you go into hospital is when you're having babies. Anyway, don't screw your face up.
No, that's funny actually, because my brother was always the one that ended up in hospital, and I never get sick. I never have.
This I said, the only time you go into hospital is to have babies, and there's a late phone call coming in the middle of the night, because that's when the little one's first born, and I'd be in somewhere else, another country. Please phone me. Okay, so we end with a good note. Signatures to be signed before the end of June. Signatures to be signed for June, July, and August this year, but better for you all around. And a lot of people are going to shake your hand. Okay, love. And I say bye to you for now.
Thank you very much. Mwah.